That's Up and running.
All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the fourth episode of Down the Rabbit Hole with your host, Bruce Neal, and your co host, Anthony Lucas. Guys, the last couple we were talking about interesting topics. So, of course, today's going to be another interesting topic. Today, we're taking a look at the metaverse, we're taking a look at the future of gaming. And there's a lot of stuff out there with the metaverse right now, conspiracy theories, all types of things out there. People are scared. Some people are happy. Some people are just thinking about profits when it comes to the coins and all this type of stuff. But is it a trap or is it a part of human evolution? And we're gonna get into that. And I guess I'll start off talking about I guess just a little bit of my thoughts on the metaverse personally. Before me and Anthony start bouncing off each other back and forth. I think the whole concept of the metaverse. I think first you have to think about the words themselves. So Anthony, if you could do me a favor, just share your screen and Google the word meta, and just I want to see the definition of it. The real definition. Good evening. We got I think that's Pam on the call. Good evening. Yeah. So let's look. Let's just show them the definition of meta itself. And then I want to look at the definition of verse.
So you want to look up the definition of meta?
Yes, sir. Wait, I think you're sharing something else.
Huh?
What is that? Oh, that's a commercial. My bad.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
just go to Google. Yeah, just go to Google and then yeah, just type in the word meta on Google. It should pop up right away.
Yep. So I got meta key. What are you talking about right?
I'm looking at it on my screen right now. Dimensions of this general referential, referring to itself or the conventions of its gender self-referential enterprises. Okay, cool. Now go to where it says what meta means. Like that little arrow right there. Click on that little arrow. Yeah, the little down arrow.
Put it up.
Yeah, I'm a little delayed here. Meta can be used as an acronym for most effective tactics available. And calling something meta means that it's an effective way to achieve a goal of the game, whether it's to beat other players, blah blah blah. Okay, so meta is if you look at what it's like the most effective way to achieve a goal, right? If you look at it, if you look at that definition. Now let's look at the definition of verse. Right? And I'm sure there's going to be different definitions for that word. But let's just think about how we have the word verse in a lot of things, like universe, right? Why are they calling it metaverse? That's important too. Like, why choose that out of everything?
All right. I got the definition of verse up as well.
Writing arranged with a metrical rhythm, typically having a rhyme. Speak in or compose verse, versify to begin to verse. Exemplary in her ear. Okay, so that's not really helping me. What is the full meaning of verse? Click on that little arrow right there.
Full meaning of verse. Which?
The little arrow that's right next to what also ask what is the full meaning of verse. Click on the little down arrow.
Oh right. Yeah. I got.
Hey, Tim Moneyman, speak in or compose verse. Okay, that's not really helping me. But anyway, I was actually just really curious right here on the spot of what the actual words themselves individually mean and just kind of see what comes to my head off of that. But, you know, the metaverse, when it was introduced, first off, let's just get into some conspiracy theories real quick off the bat. I
Starting off
think,
early.
I think, yeah, I think Mark is doing this because it's rebranding. It's smart because I think Facebook is getting a lot of shit lately for being scumbags in a way, right? With your privacy and all that and the data. And they're getting in a lot of trouble. So I don't know if that means Facebook is being potentially threatened with being shut down. It is a company at the end of the day, and maybe that's his way. What companies when they're about to get shut down? What do they do? A lot of times they rebrand themselves to survive, right? And to whatever. So I don't know if that has a lot to do with that. That's just an idea that came to my head right now, literally, and maybe I'm onto something. I don't know, but that was pretty interesting that to do this not only around a time where like Matrix 4 comes out and everybody and then after the period of time where people had to be home for a little while because of the lockdown. It's all like weird but perfect kind of timing in a way. All the shit he's getting for Facebook. It's kind of like, I mean, it's a way to kind of get out of it and change the focus. You know, the focus goes from are we really safe using Facebook to oh shit, I'm excited about this metaverse. Oh my god, I'm gonna be able to, be in this, reality with my friends and family and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I think it's a cover up. Let's just start there. I mean, Anthony, what do you think about that, man?
Now, 100%, bro. It's actually a whole rebranding. It's a whole rebranding for sure. They definitely are covering, a lot of stuff that they were getting heat for. I mean, if you look at it, it was getting a lot of heat for child pornography. It was getting a lot of heat for, mass murders. There was a lot of things that Facebook was kind of getting into. Also, they had that lady that was a whistleblower that kind of blew up Facebook, saying that they openly knew that a lot of this stuff was going out to the masses, did nothing to control it. And then, they also were just coming off the heat off of the election as well for Donald Trump and all that. How they let them sit there and put out all this fake news, fake media to kind of sway the election. So a lot of that stuff, Facebook is kind of like backtracking. They were like, man, look, we got to get something to distract these people with because we're taking a lot of heat, taking a lot of smoke. People aren't really liking it. So what Mark ended up doing was he actually bought out Oculus and he started the whole VR set, and now he's taking the throne or the claim for the metaverse.
Wait, hold on. I didn't even know that. He bought
Yeah, yeah,
Oculus?
they bought out Oculus. Yeah, Facebook did.
They bought the company?
Yeah, yeah, they bought them out because it was like Rift. Like before Oculus, it was like Rift and something else.
No, it was Oculus Rift.
Yeah, no, it was called like Rift or something, like a whole other VR set. So I know Facebook bought them out, so they just bought them out. I want to say like a year or two ago, and then they started doing the whole thing with the metaverse. Like he just claimed the metaverse like as Facebook, and it's not Facebook. Like the metaverse is not Facebook. Like he just kind of took that name and then now he's running with it and going with it and then taking that glory because the metaverse, Atari, Sandbox, all those people, that's the metaverse that we know. And even still, like, there's so many different like layers of metaverse that but the most famous one that we all know about is Sandbox. That's what we know as what the metaverse. But man, that's gonna be like a whole like that's like it. Saying like there's gonna be a whole generation to come where we're gonna be standing, putting on that whatever that has. We're gonna be like just be able to lay down and but walk with our mind. I was gonna be
Yeah.
like almost like
Oh,
anime. You watch anime?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like how like anime how they do in the anime they usually have like the headsets and they lay in bed. That's what VR is gonna come. It's gonna come to something
Oh,
like
there's
that.
an anime that's like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
like kind of like the Matrix, where you're getting
yeah,
plugged in
yeah,
somewhere
yeah. I
directly
don't.
to it.
I mean, I think the Matrix is a little extreme though. Like the
I mean,
Matrix is kind of like
we're not
90s.
gonna stick a fucking pole in our
Yeah,
head, but
yeah, yeah. I don't think I don't think we're gonna be sitting here fucking sticking poles and shit in us and stuff like that. So like the Oculus kind of makes it more realistic, and then they also have this other thing. I wish I knew like the exact name. Got like this stand hooks up to your back, you're strapped in, and you can actually
oh
walk
yeah, you
in
run,
place and run in
run.
place. Yeah. So they actually have those as well that's out right now. So expand. So that's more like I would say that's more like for businesses that station because I don't see anybody having that. I mean, we can, like a treadmill or fucking elliptical.
I mean, I might have that, bro. I'm gonna give that a
No,
shot.
yeah,
That
I'm
looks
definitely. I
cool.
don't care how much it costs. Hey, yeah, I don't
Okay.
care how much it's costs. It's gonna be in my house for sure.
Bro,
So,
bro, real quick, not to interrupt you, but real quick, you just made me think about it. How about all the fucking Oculus funny fail videos that are out there right
oh
now where
man,
people
look,
get yo.
some of them are real. a lot of them are fake, bro. You seeing people like walk around like once you get your Oculus, you see like I hate to spoil it for everybody. Some of them
Yeah,
are real, like some of them are real. You know, very little are
bro.
real, but a lot of them are fake, man. Because again,
You see the
Oculus,
one where that grown ass man punched the baby?
that's real. That's 100% real.
That's real because he
Yeah.
nobody gonna punch a baby on purpose.
Yeah, yeah. Because what
Yo.
happens is like like I said, you're submerged in it. Man. Your whole face is like you have like this
Yeah.
little hole like right here where you can that's about it. But like if somebody's walking like in your area, yeah, nah, you're not gonna see or feel them like none of that. So like you have a baby walking around doing. So it's like you have to think about that stuff. But the Oculus does a good job of creating called a guardian. So like it'll create like this circle around you. Once I put my hand, like these blue like bars will come up and it'll let you know like if you're outside of the guardian. And then if you're way outside the guardian, it'll become like you can see the whole room. It's just like a gray room, black and white.
Mm.
So like if you see people like walking around and then like turn around and hitting some, like nah, thing is fake. But like if you punching a kid or like somebody like turns around real quick and hits a wall, then yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that being
that one. You
fake.
seen that one
I
with the
mean
girl?
real.
You seen that one with the girl?
Yeah, with the girl by the fireplace. Ah, yeah, that is real, bro. Like,
That shit was funny as hell, especially
yeah,
especially the title. It said my girl got into a virtual bar fight and
yeah,
got wrecked.
yeah, yeah,
I was like, because before clicking play, I'm thinking like, how, I mean, how is this possible? Like, and then I click play and she's like beating the person up,
yeah.
like she's winning, and then something must have surprised her because she looked at that way and she she went that way, bro. She ran right into the wall, like, and then the baby just got two pieced, like baby just got boom boom and boom.
Yeah, nah, for
Oh,
sure. Yeah, that baby caught a good uppercut.
yo, but that's crazy. I didn't know that they bought Oculus. That makes me not want to trust Oculus anymore.
Yeah, nah, it says when you get on the Oculus, it says powered by Facebook, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's 100% like Facebook makes it known. They definitely take the glory. Just like Instagram when they bought out Instagram. It says they are Instagram and then Facebook right underneath it. It's the same way,
Yeah,
man.
that's crazy, man. I never knew that. That's fishy, but you made a good point. I never looked at it like that. But yeah, he definitely did try to take the glory, take the shine of it. When in reality it wasn't him. And in reality, the concept wasn't even that didn't even belong to the Decentraland or any of those coins either. The concept's been around since hundreds of freaking years. People have been thinking about stuff
Yeah,
like that. To be
nah, yeah,
honest, if
for
you
sure.
study shit,
Yeah, I
like
want to
it's
say
been
it came in reality. Sorry to cut you. Off. It came in reality in
no.
2020. Sandbox made it into reality around 2019.
Yeah.
And Atari was the first big user. People look, if you guys haven't invested in Atari, you better. Atari has the biggest plot of sandbox. All that man. So, but
So
yeah,
Atari's inside of Sandbox.
yeah, yeah. Atari's got like the biggest plot of land in sandbox right now. They got a whole like
Yeah,
Atari's been up since 2020. So they made Atari made a casino, and they have like also like virtual games, gambling, all that stuff.
bro, that's crazy because that's smart for them. Like, God, that's super smart because when you think about how many gamblers there are out there and how you can't be at, most people are like, they'll be okay with being home gambling if it's the same feeling and same like attachment to it and same possible making money with it. So, real money. So, I think that's smart that they did that. And I was thinking like how much profit you can make with these virtual lands because you know, when they start to become populated, you know how like in some of these games that you play, even with like regular games, there was a you ever played DC Universe when it was out,
We mean
or so I think it's called DC. I think it's called DC Universe. I'm not sure, but it was like basically you can create your own super character, like superhero character, and then you kind of just like it's kind of like a GTA, I guess. You just have this whole city, you just fly around, do shit. Um, but you were in the game with a whole like thousands and thousands of other people from around the world, right?
yeah,
Just like in these real games in real life. So it will be where in this virtual reality, this meta game, whatever, metaverse, you're in it with the set headset on. Why wouldn't companies like Nike and all these big companies start to use these things as like billboards?
yeah,
It's if humans are in there chilling, playing, whatever, they're seeing this Nike sign. It's still advertising. So you could, if you own a piece of land in one of these, these virtual reality games, metaverse, whatever. If you own a plot of land that's really populated consistently with traffic, big companies will pay you like they pay normal people in regular locations.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah, man. Like I tell everybody, man, this is the new 19. Like where we're at right now with this whole metaverse and video games, stuff like that. Like you remember when we was younger, like it was just boys playing video games. Like that's it. Like it was just the boys. Girls were playing dolls. Boys was on the video games, the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo. 64. That's what we were playing. And I've been playing video games since I was 3 years old because I had two older brothers. So I've been doing this, for years. So and it's like growing up and then seeing the evolution video games. Like even though like people talking about the metaverse and who's the first people to do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like I play NBA a lot. 2K is doing everything that you said they're already doing. They already have Nike, Puma, New Balance. They have billboards with Nike clothing. Crocs are in there now. Like you make an avatar. You play
You,
basketball with
but
five
you know
other
what
people.
sucks about that? What sucks about that is 2K. The game is the only one getting paid for it though.
Ah, man, they getting paid. Nike and all those other people getting paid from it. Oh,
No,
you
I'm
talking
talking
about the
about
game itself? Yeah, because they created their
yeah,
own
yeah, like
universe. Yeah, they
like they're
created.
making the money. But
Yeah.
but in the metaverse, the player like you or me,
Yes.
if we have the right land,
Yes.
we make the money.
And that's the difference.
That's
Difference.
the difference.
So, like I said, we're in the 19th New York City, right before all these buildings got built, man. Like,
Yeah.
just think about the evolution of New York City. And saying like it's going to be crazy. There's going to be their own times squares in it. There's gonna be
100%
like what I'm saying.
Vegas.
There's gonna be prostitution. There's gonna be sex. There's gonna be drugs. There's gonna be everything there, bro. Like
Bro,
what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, there's gonna, man, you know what? I don't even care. It's a podcast, right? Who the fuck cares? We say whatever we want.
Yeah.
Bro, there's gonna be all types of shit. Like you just said, there's gonna be fucking all prostitution, all that
Yeah.
shit, right? Doesn't really matter. All that, the same shit like GTA, but in a virtual reality type of scenario, like Real Player One type of scenario. Like, think about it. If you were hooked up to some kind of device that you were immersed into, like as if it was a dream, bro, you don't know. It feels real. You don't
I
know. It
told
feels
you.
real. So think about it. The regular guy, working at fucking KFC and has enough money for a gaming system is he's not gonna give a fuck about real reality at
Yo,
all.
bro, he's gonna be fucking jizzing in his pants on that fucking VR
All
set, bro.
day long,
That's what he's gonna be
all day
doing,
long,
bro. It's gonna be fucking nuts,
all
bro.
day long,
Yeah,
all day long in his fucking PJs right after work from KFC. And if he's not doing that, he's fucking watching anime or some shit.
yeah.
Like there's gonna be a group of people that literally permanently almost live in that reality
Nah, yeah,
instead of the
for
real
sure.
reality.
Sure. And
100%.
all my friends make fun of me, man. They're like, yo, once this like Ready Player One goes, like, they all call me fool. Like, man, we're gonna lose Fooey. Like, he's gonna be gone to the world. And that's true, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I love it, man. Like, I love the experience, of all that. Obviously, I was on my but look, I made my life, I lived my life to here on my ass, play video games. All I ever wanted. Been doing it for the last like 3 4 years. Chilling, we made enough money where, but it's just that's what the world's gonna come to. And I know how I am. Yo, listen, like one of those fucking, like antisocial people or fucking. I don't want to call him weird because we can't call him weird no more. Like I don't even want to say
Yeah, yeah,
like
the
one of those
fucking
people.
weirdo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, one of those people that are fucking weirdos. Like I'm not a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a regular cool dude, bro. Like I have a conversation. I can have like interactions with females or the opposite sex. I can talk to people, and but those people, like the people that are weird, no,
We're
they're
never gonna see
gone,
them.
bro. Like that's it. We're
You
never gonna
never.
see them. Like they're gone. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah,
gonna be in the metaverse all day.
besides going to work, we ain't never gonna see that
Nah,
person
yeah,
ever
facts,
again.
facts. And
Besides going, they just gonna keep their bills paid. They're gonna keep their electricity
yeah,
paid. That's it.
and it's
They're
like
gonna be living.
it's almost like, and that's why like got a little controversy on it because I don't know if you've been looking at my Facebook, man. I've been talking about universal basic income. You got and we're 100% going to universal basic income. There's no doubt about it. Everybody knows it. Once these AIs get to a certain level, we're going to have to then bring in universal income because all these computers and all these AI robots are going to take jobs. And then what are people going to do? They're not going to have anything. Anything. They're going to have to live off a certain basic income. They're going to have this certain base of low income housing, and then that's what they're going to do. They're just going to have to be alive and stay with their family, get paid by the government. So it's like I feel like this is one of the first steps. That's what this whole
Oh
this
yeah.
whole metaverse stuff, like, this isn't just something that's like, happening by accident. And it's not something that's just
No.
happening right place, right time. No, we're getting ready. We're getting ready for our rights to be taken away, bro. 100%. Like, they're setting us up, and they're just like throwing like little things at us for us to catch and be like, oh, thank you so much. And that's what this is
Because
gonna be, bro. Like, that's
you
my
know,
opinion
now
on
that
it.
you're saying that, that actually goes with the title, right? Is it a trap or is it a part of human evolution? So you know what? Since you started that rabbit hole, let's go down that. I'm going to talk a little bit about. I'm going to elaborate on that, right? Why is this a trap? Okay, so I agree, right? I'm gonna let you elaborate on that part that you said more when we go back and forth. I'm gonna let you elaborate on that more, but I agree with it because it makes perfect sense if you take the focus away from certain things and you cause a certain type of distraction. It's a lot easier to make things happen, right? In a slick way. But so why do I think the metaverse? Look, I agree with certain people that commented on my post on Facebook where they said it could be both or it is both. I agree. I think it is. I think like anything else that's ever come into existence, even in your own personal life, your own personal experience, there is always a choice of how you want to receive it based on how you want to perceive it, right? So now that's just up to the individual, right? Now, at the end of the day, I think if we're gonna look at it from that side, which is like we're gonna go down that rabbit hole, why is it a trap? It's a trap because it's gonna take you away from your own personal development in a lot of ways, unless you use it for that. Now, we're gonna get into why it can be part of human evolution later, but okay, what do most people use? Like, let's say the majority of people in the world, what do most people use TV for, movies for? Bullshit.
Getaways.
Bullshit, right?
The
Bullshit.
getaways.
Really, realistically, nothing growth wise. No offense to them, but no growth. It's just an action movie, then a comedy movie, then this TV show, then this drama show, then this and that, and it just whatever. So there's no real like direction of focus of growth from it. Of course, there's rare people out there, and we'll get into that later when we talk about why it's part of human evolution. But we're going to start with why it's a trap. So it's a trap because it can really make it even easier for those majority people out there that already waste a lot of time on pointless entertainment to waste even more time and to not care about life even more and to not care about the direction of where we're going as a collective species even more, right? Hence being easier to take away rights or whatever because they're not paying attention. If they're not paying attention, it's so easy. So big distraction, right? That's why I would label it as a potential trap, as well as another way to push whatever agenda they want. See, the way they've been pushing the agenda with regular people to this day is music, entertainment, right? Movies, shows. They push their agenda. They push their plan in front of your eyes because they know that they have to have humans kind of subconsciously agree with it. They know the power of the subconscious mind as well, and they also know the power of getting a whole bunch of people to think about the same thing at the same time. They know the power of that. It's really like once you understand certain topics that, like, let's say we learn in Think and Grow Rich or like the basics, law of attraction, whatever, you kind of start to think and like, okay, from the bad guy's perspective, right? These people that think they run the world, you start thinking like, what would you do to control this this naive group of people? Because that's what it is, a bunch of naive. We're all young, I guess you could say, in a universal scale, right? We're young. We've only been around for like what, we only had this type of technology for what? How long? A couple of decades? You know what I'm saying? We're not that old.
Probably like 30. I say about like 20 years now. So
Yeah,
it's
like
not
at
even.
this level.
It's fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it's not. There's not much there. So as far as it being a trap, yes, it's a distraction. It's also going to help those people that get distracted be more distracted. It's also going to help people who like to be distracted to be even more programmed by their agenda. Because if you can show me something in 2D form, it's going to have a certain response. Like my brain is going to have a certain response to looking at something in 2D form. Your brain actually has another response when it sees something in 3D form. And then your brain also has even more of a response when it sees something in 4D form, right? So, and you know it, and I know it, because if you go on one of these rides in Disney World that I've been on, it's 4D.
Mhm.
You think you're in the Star Wars spaceship, man. It's really like you're not. It's just a little thing moving around, but you feel like it. They got the visuals, the air, the vibrate. They make it look so and feel so real. It's 4D experience, right? You
Boot
really
camp
think
was
you're
like
there.
that for me. Boot camp, they do that. When I was in the Navy, for those that you don't know, they have Disney came in and created a whole ship, like a frigate, like a small ship, and you're actually on this ship that freaking fills up. The room will fill up with water. Like we're in there filling up with water. Like you'll get trapped in it.
That's
Fucking water
crazy.
comes up to your chest, bro, and it's freezing
That's
cold.
crazy. I didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
like yeah, it's real, like real simulations, man. Go through missiles, like getting hit by missiles, and there's real
So
fires on the ship. You got to put them out. It's crazy, bro. It
so think about
torch
that.
you.
Think about what you just said. You said it's like real, right? So how much easier and more effective is it going to be to program people with your agenda if they could feel like it's
Yeah.
realer than before, than just a poster or a billboard or 2D form, 4D form. So easier to push their agenda. So that's another way why it could be a trap, and it's also going to help it. It's going to make it easier to keep the human species for the majority of the world, because we're talking about 8 billion people on this planet, and we're only talking about a certain percentage of those 8 billion that are actually living this type of life, like me and you, modern life. There's a lot of people out there that still there's tribal people out there still. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people out there that don't know nothing about nothing, right?
Yeah.
About this type of stuff. But it's gonna make it easier to make to use them as, I guess you could say, as just to push your agenda and keep them in that consumer mentality, because now you can put products and advertisements in their face more. You were already doing it with their phone, social media, scrolling. You already did it with the internet, with the phone, with the TV show, with the movies. Now you're gonna do it with maybe remote jobs are gonna probably be like this soon. Remote jobs are gonna be metaverse jobs. So now you're
They
gonna
already have
also
them.
program them during remote work. You're gonna program them during remote work. You're gonna program them while they're playing metaverse games and shit. So it can definitely easily be a trap in a lot of ways for a lot of reasons. But I want you to go ahead and elaborate a little bit more on why you think it's a trap.
So I mean, yo, bro, look, we both kind of like I'm not as far going as some people on the conspiracy theories and all that stuff, man. But there's a lot I can go into how this is rap, and it goes back to like Egyptian time, man. Talk about me and my wife was talking about it, with the pharaohs with the sun gods and stuff like that. How um as we evolved in this world, we've been told to stay inside than outside. Because if you stay outside the nature is what is going to give you your health. It's like, we were meant to, walk up hills and pick berries and stuff like that. That's what we were meant to do. And we're not doing that no more. So a lot of people are getting or looking like me, fucking getting titties and shit, and had to learn about estrogen and all this other dumb shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like shit that people didn't have to worry about before. You know what I'm saying? So like that's where I can see how this can be trapped. But I'm gonna stick to on how this can be trapped because now it's all about money. That one. People are spending money in metaverses. They're putting out free games. Fortnite is a free game. How did it break
It's
over $1 billion? It's
it's
a free
free.
game. Fortnite is a free game. Anybody can
I
go right
never played
now
it.
and download Fortnite and play for free. Call of Duty is a free game. Anybody can go right now and play Call of Duty. People are going to spend money on skins. They're going to spend in-game content. That's what they're spending their money on. In-game content. And they're nickel and diming you. Because again, it's, oh, mom, dad. $5. Even me, like man, every year, like 2K comes out, I spend $100 just on the game. I gotta spend $100 just on the game to play it. Now, every year, I've spent nothing less than nothing less. That's just me, and I'm on the low end. There's other people that are spending, because they have other in-game where you can buy cards and my team. People are spending $5,000. People that I know that don't make no more than 30K a year are spending $5,000 on a video game just to be the best at it. That, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it comes.
That's true.
Imagine now, like, if you work in the metaverse and play in the metaverse, you're never gonna leave. You're gonna spend money in there. You're gonna buy things and stuff like that. Now, what if they make it where your avatar needs to drink and eat inside the metaverse? Now we're spending money to live in a metaverse, and we're spending money to live in a real life. They're double dipping, bro. So again, like what's going to happen? Like this can be a very big trap. Because again, like I said, I'm very addicted to. I'll be the first one to tell you, I love it.
Oh, bro, I know. I got you on Discord.
Oh yeah, I mean, my Discord name, like, you know what I'm saying?
I be wanting to message you sometimes, like, bro.
Yeah, nah, I'm on video games all day. Like I spend at least like 16. Like I'm not even playing. Like so again, like and I'm very disciplined when it comes to money on video games. But imagine other people that aren't, or the new person that's put into it. It could be a big trap. But
Consumer.
yeah, consumers, yeah. But it can also be a big I don't have to go to work no more. I don't have to
Oh,
go to these
we're gonna talk about that. Let's
I don't
go.
have
Get
to
into
go
it.
to
Get
these
into it. Let's
boardrooms no
go.
more, bro. You can literally come on this Oculus, or you can come on this headset, and then we can have actual board meetings in real life. I can make my whole self. I can make exactly what I look like inside this avatar. I can have conversations with people. I mean, even on the Oculus, if you get on the Oculus, I don't talk to anybody from. Like very few people I talk to in. Everybody's either from the UK, Australia, Switzerland, like all crazy places, Canada. Like it's very few that I get people actually West Side. So now it's like evolution is growing with it. Like I said, we can make money together. We can have meetings together. Hey, look, if I can't make it out to you snow days, there is no more snow days. There is no more work days off. Hey, bro, look, connect. Just like my daughter now. My daughter, I guess she missed a whole week of school. They said you can't miss no more weeks. And they got her on connect on the online. So again, like what's going to separate? There's going to be, and then now if you look it up, um, the Nets, Metaverse, the Nets. I don't know if you heard about it. Brooklyn Nets. They got a whole VR system where now you can basically watch from half court, like inside the half court, and watch the players play, and like be like you're actually a player watching them play. Like and then also they have a whole college where they're gonna start a college here. I forgot what university it was. I don't have it off the top of my head. There's a university out there that's starting a college VR that you're gonna actually come to school, talk to a professor. They can write on the board and all that. That's how crazy it's gonna be. So again, like I see it how it could be a trap, definitely a trap, but I can also see the evolution that's gonna go behind. It's gonna be crazy, man.
100%.
So what do you think about the evolution side?
You know, when it comes to evolution, I think about human evolution, and it almost seems inevitable that a part of human evolution is to merge with technology in a way. And you start thinking about like ancient texts and ancient just ancient texts in general, and like you would hear about these stories of like godlike beings that had these weird abilities and stuff like that, and you start thinking about the technology we have now. We were very primitive back then, so of course it's very easy to see something futuristic and think it's godlike, but in reality it's just someone who has more technology than you. That's really what it was. So I think like right now, even right now with the technology we have, right? There's tribes out there right now on Earth that have never seen other people. If we went over there me and you, with some VR sets and shit, and all types of technology on us, they would think we were gods.
Witches, bro.
Literally.
They'll probably kill us. We
They
go
would
there
be.
with VRs.
I mean, it's either one or the other. They're either they're gonna praise us like gods, or they're gonna try to shoot us with an arrow to see if we real. But but at the end of the day, they're gonna be amazed. Like, whoa. So it's an effect that you have that technology can create. So technology has this weird ability of really taking us to the next level in a lot of ways, right? So think about the movie The Matrix. How, yeah, maybe we won't have the same type of technology. Obviously, I'm not sticking nothing in my head, but if we had that type of technology where we're in the reality, in it, like Ready Player One. Uh, you remember in part one of The Matrix, he was getting trained, and he was like, "I want to learn kung fu or some shit or whatever the fuck it
Yeah,
was."
martial arts. He's
And they
like,
were
I want to
just
learn.
they were just uploading him,
Yep.
right? It was like downloading, like the way we download software on a computer was the same way. It was just downloading into his hard drive, into his computer, into his brain. Because realistically, our brain very much is like a computer hard drive. We can store stuff. We can program. We have this type of ability. So when I saw that on Matrix, I was like, yo, we definitely can do that. I know for sure that's real. When I first saw Matrix, I was young as fuck. I was like, yo, that is real. Something told me. I was like, this is real. This is real. Trust me, this is real, right? And when you think about it evolution wise, how much more can you learn, right? On this, and not just like martial arts, but like anything. If you were able to literally just download it into your brain rather than having to take 30 to 90 days or a year or whatever it took to 4 years to get that bachelor's degree of information, but you can get it uploaded in 10 minutes. A bachelor's degree information uploaded to your brain in 10 minutes.
Can't wait for
That's
that.
the next, that's the furthest level, right? Of like gaming and technology. It's gonna take a while to get there, but maybe not, because we've been doing some crazy shit. So it could be like 30 years from now, maybe. But the evolution on the evolution side is I see that human beings are going to be able to do a lot more. They're going to be able to learn a lot more. So individuals like me, for example, right? The only show I might watch because it always makes me laugh no matter how many times I watch it is like Friends or something, right? or like the '70s show, right? Or some I watch a random clip of my favorite sport of like MMA. But other than that, 90% of the rest of the stuff I watch is literally concepts to help me grow as an individual, whether it's about a business I'm doing or it's about my own personal spiritual growth, whatever it is. Like, I'm researching this stuff all day. So think about, there's a percentage of people out there who do that. Like 90% of their day when it comes to entertainment wise or what they're watching on YouTube or whatever, it's straight self-development, spiritual development, learning more about themselves. Imagine what that human being is going to be able to do with this level of technology compared to just having YouTube, right? And just having, your phone. It's going to be next level. So in evolution terms, it can definitely help. The only thing I question is what's more effective for evolution spiritually. A human being having a true human experience, being one with Mother Nature, periodically, always being grounded, having that ability to pray, meditate, and all that stuff in this reality, is it gonna have the same effect somehow where we can still grow spiritually through using this metaverse stuff or this whatever, this technology? Can we still grow spiritually? That's what I question. Or will it take us away from the true spiritual growth that we're or what I think sometimes is, like, I think about like shows and movies, and I think about, like, say, Star Wars, right? I'm not sure if you're a Star Wars fan, if you watch it, but
Come on, man. Come on.
so so you see the Jedi's, right? The Jedi's, they use mental energy, mental power to move items, to do crazy stuff. They have powers, and then on the flip side, you got like the Mandalorian, who he might not be there spiritually, but he has like a suit and technology that allows him to kick ass and almost be on that level, right? So it's like you can almost be godlike with technology. And I guess through history, we've known that there's ways to be almost godlike or godlike in the sense of, like, we all already godlike. you know what I mean, but like godlike in the sense of like supernatural powers,
Yeah.
that sense. Um, can we be can we've known through history that people have been able to achieve superhuman abilities through deep levels of meditation and taking themselves down that rabbit hole, living in the mountains and going down that route. We see monks that are able to move things with their hands. You see monks that are able to transfer all the heat of their body into one hand, and they use it to heal people that have like bad back problems or whatever. They transfer all the heat from their body to their hand. You could actually put a thermostat in their hand or whatever and measure that how hot their hand is because they're able to channel all their heat. So like human beings are already a giant form of technology that's untapped. Can we create our own metaverse within? Because we've experienced this through psychedelics. Human beings using psychedelics have experienced living or experiencing in a moment of another realm, another dimension, another reality. We also have the ability to dream. We have human beings who are able to astral project, who are able to lucid dream, where they can control their dream. Lucid dreaming means you control your dream. I'm sure everybody has had that experience at least once where they're able to control a dream a little bit. So, what if we tap into that a little bit more to actually go down that route to actually take ourselves to supernatural levels? Or or is it technology that's meant to help us boost ourselves a little bit to get into that direction a little bit faster? Because like I said, if we could program data into our brain, like the way they show in the Matrix, where I could just learn jujitsu because you just transferred a file to my head, where I could just learn how all the rules and laws to being a lawyer or real estate or whatever the hell by a click of a button and a little transfer data, then yes, for human evolution, knowledge is power if you apply it. So if you can upload a whole bunch of knowledge into a human being's brain using technology, in that sense, it will benefit the human evolution. That's what I think.
Nah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I think there's just to kind of talk a little bit of what you're saying. The FBI actually did a study. They have a cold case that, recently declassified. It was classified in the 1980s. They did a study where they
Yeah.
said they had proof that there was a different universe. There
Okay.
was, so it was like around the same time with the whole aliens and stuff like that came about. So the way we kind of got our technology, they said from alien ships that crash, like fiber optics and all stuff like that. That is
Yeah.
from alien ships that crashed here, and then they kind of what's that? Reverse engineered their uh,
Yep.
their technology and put it into ours. So it's crazy, man. There's a lot of stuff out there that's classified that we don't know about, we don't talk about. Think about all those people that we just been calling crazy for the past 20 years, 30 years, saying there's no alien. You're just a nutcase, and we're putting people in crazy houses and stuff like that. So it's a whole different world, man. Like that we live in that is extremely unethical. And I tell people sometimes, you can't trust everything from the most, even from the most ethical. Because again, our government is supposed to be the most ethical. That's supposed to be like the all right. If you tell us this is what we do, this is what we need to do. So that's where it just kind of comes into the whole title where we're talking about, evolution. It just keeps going into that. Involved, more secrets come, bigger and bigger. Start really realizing what's going on. Oh, like how we got this? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so this guy that we gave a Nobel Peace Prize is not really real. Like he just took that
Hmm.
prize so we can and clap for him.
Yo, so let's see real quick what these people are writing in the chat box real quick. Okay, so but Fortnite is just addictive as cocaine, statistics say. I believe so, because I see even freaking girls playing that game, like more than ever.
Yeah,
Um
my
let's
daughter loves
see.
it. On her all the time.
Yeah.
Every day, she's probably on it right now.
Sublime Drive said we might become like the movie Idiocracy. I haven't seen that, but now I'm curious. Pam said, I watched a movie. It was a true story done on a town called Nome up in Alaska. A movie was called The Fourth. I saw that. Yep, that was an interesting movie. What if look? I already talked about this in the first episode, but we might as well just bring it up since we're on this track here. What if we are already in a metaverse right now?
Um, so I
I'm going
think
to show you
about that.
something.
Yeah, show me. What you got for me?
I'm going to show you something. Go to Google real quick. What if we are already in a metaverse? Right? Go to Google real quick. And I want you to type in pyramids of Mexico. Yeah. Type Google search, type in pyramids of Mexico looking like a motherboard computer chip.
Can you see my screen, Bruce?
Yeah.
Benefits I have in most.
Yeah.
So
Type in Mexican type in pyramids of Mexico looking like a computer chip. So we have all these pyramids. People don't know what they're for. I do. I actually think this is another type of episode, but I think I think I really know exactly how pyramids are built. So there, click on that image to the left. Oh, there you go.
this
Click
one.
on scroll down. Those are the pyramids, how they look from normal, like if you were there. But we got to look at an aerial view. Click on that picture right there, the green one next to the tan one on the left hand side. Yeah.
Oh, it's about.
So look, that's a picture of the pyramids from a top view, and the top picture is a picture of a motherboard computer chip, which is in everybody's technology right now as we speak. That this was actually on the History Channel on a show that I watched called
Yup,
Ancient
right
Aliens.
here, history.
Yeah, so if you look how similar they look. You see that? Look right there. That's the picture. So that's a mother chip. Like that's a motherboard chip in everybody's computer right fucking now. And
Crazy.
On Earth, look at the pyramids of Mexico. They look exactly like a motherboard. So basically, Earth is a giant computer, a fucking giant computer. We might be in a metaverse right now. The
Yeah, I
whole
mean,
universe might be a metaverse right now.
hey, look, I don't doubt it. I mean, it sounds. Some people, it sounds extreme, but like
Think about it.
research.
If you were in a dream right now, those realistic dreams, how would you know? You
Yeah,
wouldn't know.
that's something I thought about a lot. Like I'm not gonna lie, real is not real because like, and it's kind of funny. What made me think about that was when I was like real little. Remember? I don't know if you remember. I remember like pee myself in the bed, and like as I got older, I'm like you don't hold it. You're sleeping. You control that in your head. Because how many times you think about it? Like you had a drink that you're peeing, and then but you're an adult, you didn't pee. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's I don't know, man. It's just like something like you program yourself, like
But you've experienced deja vu before.
yeah, and that
Everybody has.
too. I mean, yeah,
Everybody has.
yeah,
And not only that, but you know what an NPC is, right?
yeah, yeah. Of course.
Have you not seen NPCs before in your real reality when you're out and about commuting? I've seen NPCs, bro. People that just they
Just
look like
walk.
they're
Yeah,
malfunctioning somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. They call bums on the street.
not for
They call
nothing. Yeah, a
crackheads,
lot of
bro.
crackheads. If you grow up in the hood like I did, you see NPCs all over the place.
We seen a lot of NPCs if you want to put it
They're
that
just on
way.
the corner. They're on the corner malfunctioning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like literally.
yeah.
So like
Nah, I mean, I won't
and
go that
Sean just
extreme
said,
though. I won't go that extreme, like where I'm like, I feel like I've seen NPCs, but I get it though. I get where you coming from.
yeah,
Like I
those are
said,
NPCs, bro.
yeah, you a little on the
No, did you
extreme
ever?
side, but I'm like, I'm there though. Like I crossed the line. Like you know what I'm saying? I crossed the line, but I'm conscious, but like it's
But did you ever
still
think that? Did you ever just feel like think about the rules of this reality, right? The law of attraction, and you create, you manifest everything, your most dominant thought, your most dominant, feeling, and yeah, I don't know about you, but do you ever feel like life is just going exactly how you thought it would go?
Yeah,
every single step of the way, even the bad things, everything. Like you just kind of feel like you knew what was happening or what was coming,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's
I mean, I have these
that.
talks with my wife all the time. Okay, like I don't know how you do that. Like,
Yeah.
how do you see? And look, she's sitting here saying it right now. She's like, yeah, all the time. It's just like I don't know, man. Like I just feel like I said, like, in my brain, 1 plus 1 equals 2. You know what I'm saying?
But yo, you see how? But I want you to see something real quick. You see how people easily start to malfunction when they start to think about the concept of being in a simulation.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see how we start malfunctioning?
That drink's called stuttering, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's not,
hey,
yo, it's malfunctioning. That's what it is.
that's a good. I'm
It's
gonna start using that. Like, nah, he just had a malfunction, bro.
nah, nah. I'm talking about how you're like trying to grasp the
yeah.
idea of it. You see how you start to malfunction and trip because
Yeah.
I feel like they built a mechanism into this simulation reality. Maybe we did if we're in the game. Because what? How fun would the game be if we knew he was in a if a game like this? If we knew he was in a game, like why would you want to know? Like think about it. How easy how easy would it be? Think I mean, bro. Look, this is where I'm gonna get crazy right now. Look, think about this. Think
Let's
about
get
this.
crazy, bro.
So science. Let's just this time I'm going to show you. This is a I'm going to show you right now. This is a simulation. Science has proven, this is real science, that me, you, this marker I'm holding, this blunt that I'm holding, the weed that I'm smoking, is all, if you look at it under a high-powered microscope, high-speed, fast-moving particles. Even a scientist, I forgot his name, said that everything that we call real is made up of things we can't call real. Because this is real to us, right? Because how do we define real? Connections in our brain, right? Like Morpheus said, what we could touch, see,
Yeah.
feel, smell, taste. It's real to us, right? This marker is real. But in reality, under a high powered microscope, it's vibrating, fast moving particles. So, how is it really real? So, if the same way it had to digitalize an image on your screen to see me and for me to see you, a whole bunch of little energetical particles had to come together on that screen to make that image. A whole bunch of energetical particles had to come together to make this marker, to make me, to make you in this physical, 3D, whatever, 4D reality that we're in. So in reality, this could easily be a video game just because of that fact alone, that we know by science that everything around us is really just energy moving very, very fast, and it's not even physical. It's like you can, if you were to if you were to think of it, it's like a ghost. Like you can go right through it with your arm. It's just energy that's moving really fast. So how the hell are we physical, right? All that stuff, because it's just the way this game works, right? This is a game. We're in a simulation right now. Guess what? Anthony Lucas in this game, this is how this game works. Anthony Lucas himself is the console, the controller, and the network connector all in one. Not like the regular video games where we have a controller separate, and then we have the console, the power source, and then we have the internet source. No, this is all in one type of console. And guess what? Your eyes are like a fucking 3D projector. You ever seen that concert that Dr. Dre did with Tupac looking real as hell on stage, but it was a fucking hologram?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? There's a quantum physicist named Nassim Haramein who talks about the whole concept of hologram, the holographic concept and reality, right? Hologram theory, whatever you want to call it, right? So everything is like a hologram. So you're the console, I'm the console. Our eyes are shooting out a whole entire like projected reality around us, like the way that that little machine projected Tupac with sweat on him and everything looking real. Well, it's the same thing, but our console and our technology doesn't project a 3D image that is like you could put your hand through it. No, our technology projects an image around us that feels real as far as with the senses. Those are easy to program: touch, taste, smell. Only five of them. That's all you got to program into this simulation game. That's it. You don't have to program other senses unless whatever. But you program those senses, makes it seem real. So you're the console, you're the controller, you're the network, you're everything all in one. Your eyes are literally shooting this reality around you that you're living in, and your thoughts and feelings are giving you, because think about it, you have what, 60,000 thoughts a day? Bro, you have so many thoughts a day that you don't even have enough minutes and seconds to even experience everything. You don't, right? So it makes sense that Think and Grow Rich says you're only going to manifest the most dominant thought and feeling because you only have 24 hours a day no matter what. No matter how many thoughts you have 24 hours a day. So guess what? That means that you have more than enough data in your processor to give you a reality in front of your eyes every single day without using that much computing power because you already had all these thoughts and feelings in advance. And guess what? Most people live in a habitual pattern. Most people do the same shit every single day. Guess what? That takes even less processing power. So that means the technology doesn't even have to be that advanced for the average 9 to 5er. The technology would have to use more processing power if you and me were the type to, let's say, do something different every single fucking day where we're just like traveling from here to China and every part of the globe. Every single day we have to give our processor a hard job to create this reality in front of us because it's a lot of work. But this pattern of me and you play games every day, right? I'm doing the same thing every day. I do too. I'm on a computer screen every day, right? That's easy. That's small amount of processing power to put this reality in front of our eyes as an experience. For all we know, think about it like this. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna say this because this is actually a movie idea that I have. I'm gonna write because yeah, I'm not gonna put that on here. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. We're consoles, bro. We're the whole entire system: the controller, the console, the Wi-Fi, everything, the game, everything all in one.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. So, yo, look,
Let me get
getting
the
into
writing.
that time. So I want to kind of show our viewers what that metaverse. So, ready for that, Bruce?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna. All right, can you see my screen?
Oh yeah, I want to see the poker for sure because I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I think that's what she right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna show a little bit of Oculus, guys. Let me see what you guys have been writing. They are definitely NPCs. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Exactly. Yeah, there's definitely NPCs out there. I feel like for sure. Yeah, like everything is
All
meant to
right, there
be.
we go. There we go. Now go to the. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, did
Sheesh,
it
that's
kick you out?
crazy. It already looked crazy to me.
Nah, yeah, it's yo, you're like completely merged, and so like she's actually
It's rigged.
like you see like look at your body, look like you see other avatars, like all that stuff,
Yeah.
like put
Ooh,
your
that's
thumbs
crazy.
up in it, like look at that, like you guys can like stuff like that, like crazy. So just go to a roulette game. Nah, it's fine. You
Bro, he got no legs.
can nah. So you doing certain ones. So like you can pick like what table you want.
Bro, but why don't they have legs?
So certain ones have legs. So like certain
Oh,
games.
I was about to say, why they do
Yeah, nah, it's
that?
just poker because there's no point in having legs. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be sitting down and stuff like
That's
that.
basically what they trying to say subliminally. Subliminally, there's no point in having legs
You
here.
gotta pick another one.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this to play a little bit of poker.
Ah, yeah,
That's
you
cool.
got to, bro. But she's going to the roulette table right now. Oh, the game is
That's
full. Yeah, just pick one at like probably like two. But yeah, as she's doing that, but yeah, man, pretty much like like just the whole experience. It just, oh well, actually,
Player is all in.
Yeah, like these are like other people stuff like that. But yeah, go to like the actual. But yeah, so when you
Yeah,
gonna
while we
get
get
yours,
this
man?
loaded up, what's
Yeah,
up?
nah, she had to back out, go back in. But when you gonna get your Oculus, bro?
I'm gonna get that soon, man. Just taking care of a couple of things, but yeah, I could get that, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not urgent with shit like that because I know how I am, man. I bought me a VR headset before and I ended up using it twice.
Did you?
Yeah, I had one. I used it like
Which one?
twice, and it was like it was when it first came out. Like there wasn't even I think Oculus was out, but this was it basically only had a couple apps you could use with it. Like I could go to like Peru and stuff like that, like and be somewhere like you know what I mean. Like it looked real,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm one of those types. Like I don't know. I used to be a crazy gamer, man, but lately I don't know. When I try to get into a game, I don't know, man. I just get bored after like an hour less.
Nah, man, I drink. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. It like Boston. So like, look, this is like a real casino, bro. Like a real roulette. Like you can sit down, you can pick chips up. Like you saying, like, look at this, bro. That whatever you. Dan has been out here.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. Like the ball be spinning and all that stuff, man. I'll tell you what's
But is it
hot.
real money?
Nah. I mean, eventually it's gonna be real money. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I
They
know
should make it real
Atari.
money.
Atari's real money, bro. That's real
They
money.
should make this real money, yeah, because like,
Look, so she just won 50,000
boom.
that fast. But she's been killing it, yo. Like I think like 2 days ago she started off with like 100, 200,000. Now she's up to like 1.3 million. So yeah, like she. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to like kind of give y'all like a little like taste of what it is.
Yeah, then you get to sit with some people at the poker table and look at them.
Yeah. What was that, Bruce?
Where's the dealer?
Now there's no dealer. Not on here. So like
Oh,
it's just like a automatic like kind of bet. I mean, this one she had to go to the empty lobby because the other lobbies kept like filled up. So with roulette is only four. On poker, you go to poker, there's like more than five or six poker and stuff. It's like I said, it's only stop streaming. Oh, yeah. Go back to the lobby here.
Unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of
So
the
this is
towers
the joint for
of
the
the World Trade
9/11,
Center.
like see like the like in New York City. Like you see the plane crashing, bro. I mean, we really want.
that's crazy. Why would they have that? That's insane.
So it's like a surviving 9/11. So like you can see, like what it was like during 9/11. So like this is what like your little crib looks like. Like I said, like you got like your little crib and stuff, like sitting there, stuff like that. White people, crazy, bro. It's gonna be what our world is gonna be. City stuff, bro.
No, it's gonna be a lot more realer than that.
Yeah. Like I said, this is just the beginning. Like this is like Atari and Sega Genesis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, compared to Ready Player One.
Yeah. Compared to like Xbox and stuff like that right now.
Like we're definitely gonna have next level like Ready Player One type scenarios, like the Matrix, where you're in the game and it's real. You can't even tell a difference.
Yeah. Or yeah, we're done, baby.
We don't have
Thank
that.
you.
I would say we probably gonna have that if we keep going at this rate, at this speed. It could be 30 years.
Nah, I think before that. 10 years. 10 years tops, bro.
It could, bro. It could.
Yeah.
They've been moving fast,
Think
so it
about
could
it
definitely
from
happen.
so how long has been from Sega Genesis to Oculus? Been 25 years?
Yeah.
So look at the strides that we made from Genesis 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro.
Big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's not
actually, it's
big
been
at
like
all.
almost 30, almost even so.
Yeah,
Like, imagine in
yeah,
30 years what we
exactly.
like, bro. We're
It's gonna
gonna
be
be laying
crazy.
down, in bed with the thing on, like how there's a Matrix, and you're gonna be walking with your mind.
Yeah. You're gonna have a fucking a hologram version of you wherever you want it.
Yeah,
That's where technology is gonna be at too.
that's
Just like how
yeah,
we do that, how they did that in Star Wars.
yeah.
You're gonna have a hologram version of you anywhere, just like the portal device is showing. It's gonna be crazy. But Anthony, we're I think we covered the topics well.
Nah,
I think
definitely.
we have a few different ways to view it. You got to decide for yourself. Like I said earlier, that's just the way it is. It's however you receive it, however you want to perceive it, and that's what really matters. Is your own individual choice. Is the metaverse? Will the metaverse be a trap, or is it going to be just a huge benefit towards human evolution? That's up to you to decide. What I say is just ride the wave. Ride the wave, be optimistic. Because if you're going to be anything, you might as well be optimistic. If you're going to assume, you might as well assume good. If you're going to assume. And at the end of the day, it's all on you. Is it a trap? Is it a part of evolution? It's how you use it, right? Use the tool, use it for whatever you want. Some are going to use it for growth and some are going to use it for nonsense. It's really on you. But that's pretty much it for today's episode, right? Of
Definitely.
Down the rabbit hole.
The
We
rabbit
good
hole,
today?
man. Like always at the end, I just want to say, thank you to the followers that we got. Terrible with names, so all skeptic. I think that is. That's Grim. We got Timmy, or Tim Moneyman. We also got. I don't even. I don't even want to mess that up. Ob Oski 37. Got my boy Junior. So again, everybody that tuned in, always make sure you guys go follow our platform, Twitter. I think I just started the Instagram today. Got Facebook coming and YouTube. So if you're not following the channel, just the beginning. Thank you.
Yeah. So, guys, next episode. What should we talk about next episode, man?
What's a good one? What?
So many good. What do you guys think? You guys, whoever's on live right now, you could drop something if you got a suggestion. I'm thinking there's so many topics. It's like it's hard for me to choose, to be honest, because it could be anything really. It can be we could talk about an upcoming fight. This is a podcast that is literally we can go down the rabbit hole on anything, but of course, we're gonna stay centered on a very very interesting topics. I think the pyramids is an interesting topic as well. We could do that one day.
Oh,
I
let's
don't know
do
about
that next.
next.
Talk about the pyramid. Talk about like H.
Let's do it. All right, let's do it. Let's the next episode we're gonna talk about the pyramids. Was it really just tombstone or was it technology?
Billions.
The AI pod. The AI pod. All right. All right. Well, that's it for today's episode of Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm your host, Bruce Neal. This is your co-host, Anthony Lucas, and we're out today. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.
Thank you again.